here. Get me to it. Um, 10 after 8, day 10. I think day 10 of the bombing. Israel and the U.S. are fighting against Iran. And I am once again, we are once again in the bomb shelter because there are drones, rockets, or missiles flying at us from somewhere. And I would go check that whatever app. Doesn't really matter. We sit in the bomb shelter and we wait for the all clear to leave the bomb shelter. The last time I was here was a few hours ago, right? I think around 4 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. You can check on my last update on this channel because that's when I posted the last one. I think we had at least 2 or 3 incidents in the middle of the night between midnight and now. And right now, it sounds like quiet outside, but it's not. There's something happening. We will probably hear it soon. Might have already happened, to be honest. I just heard something. 2 booms. And you probably didn't hear that because they're faint. Another one. They're getting a bit louder. When you hear booms like that and they're approaching, it doesn't matter. No point in guessing. But yeah, this is what people do, whether you like it or not. If you're in Israel, and you have the privilege of having a bomb shelter near you, most people pretty much do, either in their homes or on their floor somewhere that they live. If they're in an apartment building, either in their apartment or on the floor that they live on, or in the building they live in, or it might be nearby their building. Not everybody goes in the shelters, by the way, which is, I get it. I get why people don't want to go into the shelters all the time, constantly. It drives them crazy, whatever. But me personally, I go like most people do because it's statistically you have a better chance of surviving if God forbid an ordinance goes off near you. Unless, of course, if a hyperballistic missile happens to crash into your safe room, they're not designed to stop those. They're designed to stop the shrapnel from those things, for the most part, if it doesn't hit it directly. Or, within like a few feet of it or something like that. But they still give you better odds than not being in one. Let's put it that way. Kind of dark to think about that, but that is reality. And we sit here and we think about the fact that we're doing this, and we won't stop doing this until this regime that's causing us to do this is no more. They're not going to just suddenly choose to be nice. They're an Islamist regime that wants to dominate the world with Sharia, their version of Sharia. They're Shia Islam, so they have a particular version of Sharia. And they're not going to suddenly be like, oh, Israel, we have no problem with Israel. That's not a thing that's going to ever happen because they are a fundamentalist Shia government. There's really nothing that anybody can say or do about that to change that reality, other than to either, you know, make them reform their ways, which no outside force is going to really do, or end them. And that's what we're attempting to do, end their dictatorship over the people of Iran. So, yes, this is for the people of Iran. We want you to be free. We want you to have your country back. We want you to be no longer ruled over by these mad mullahs. We want our friendship to return. Wow. I hear a lot of rocket fire right now. Holy cow. That is significant. Amounts of rocket fire right there. Being intercepted. There was a lot. Jesus. It's still going on. Damn. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not, but that's a lot of explosions happening. I don't know if that was clusters. I don't know what that is, but like what the interceptors are blowing up, that was a lot of explosions in a very short period of time. Far more than usual for whatever. Again, yeah, we do this for the people of Iran as much as for ourselves. Because you in Iran, you've been dealing with this nonsense. Sure, you've not been getting shot by Iranian missiles for 40 something years, but when we shoot missiles at Iran, at targets, you know, we do it because we know that that government is nonstop attacking us, and also because they're using violence against their own people in inhumane ways. It cannot even be described on this channel, right? Or YouTube would surely take the channel down. But if you've seen the reports, if you've read the reports, you know the brutality that they subject people to, especially women, by the way. The brutality that they foist upon women, that they put in prison or even in jail. The inhumanity is staggering. So yes, we do it for brothers and sisters in Iran. And just as they have suffered for 47 years under this brutal dictatorship, we've also suffered by this dictatorship in different ways for just as long. Of course, in very different ways, because we don't actually live under that regime, thank God. But we still have suffered from them tremendously because of all the terrorist proxy groups they've used to attack us endlessly during the past 47 years. And everything else that they've done, that they've attacked us themselves directly, now multiple times. We want our freedom, and we want peace and stability in this region. And we're not going to give up our freedom, and we're not going to stop the fight for peace and stability. I know it sounds oxymoronic. You're fighting for peace? Yes, because we are fighting an enemy that does not believe in peace. That is doing everything it can to destroy peace and stability in the region. What are we supposed to do? Just lay down our weapons and wait for them to run us over and kill all of us? If they put down their weapons today and said, okay, we won't fight anymore, we're done being bad guys, and they really meant it, it would be peace. Obviously, they would have to change their regime at this point. But, if they had done that at any point during the past 47 years and just said, okay, we're done fighting, we can live at peace with you, there would be peace because Israel wouldn't attack them for no reason. If we lay down our arms today, or at any time during the past 47 years, there would be no Israel because they would destroy us. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. I wish you guys the best. We just got the all clear, so I'm going to step out and wish you well. Javid Shah, Javid Iran. Am Israel Chai. Shalom from Israel. Peace. See you next one. All right.